1,000 laughs over a weekend as swell. Vail Comedy Festival. Pet an alpaca or hike a trail.
All right, we're back
Memorial Day
live from the Vail
weekend
Comedy
in
Festival. I'm Mark Masters. This is V. Lince. Is
Sup?
that how I say it, Lince?
Yes.
Like L-Y-N-N-S kind of phonetically? Or is it
Technically,
Lince?
it's
Like
Lince.
mince? Oh, Lince.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
we're
French.
we're here with V. Lince.
Yes.
Très bien.
Ooh, fancy.
Très bien.
Fancy. That sounds good.
Merci. Merci beaucoup. We're enjoying some ice cream
Oui, oui.
from Joe's Deli. Oui, oui. Do you speak French?
Very little.
Un peu.
Un peu. I speak French Creole, which is my first language, and that's basically just a broken French. So I get the gist of it.
Where do you grow up and speak French Creole?
So my parents are Haitian. I'm
Okay.
first generation American.
Okay.
I'm actually an anchor baby.
What does that mean?
That means my parents had me, so...
Oh, they get to stay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never heard that term. Neat.
Yeah.
How
I
old were they when they came to America?
My mom was 28. She was 8 months pregnant with my older sister, first time.
Mm-hmm.
My dad came a little before her, but when she came, she was by herself. My dad was still in Haiti.
So why? Is your sister younger?
Older.
Older. So she would have been the anchor baby.
Well, both of us
Technically.
are, because when she had me, also she wasn't a citizen.
Do you need two? How does that work?
No.
This is obviously the content you're looking for at Live from the Vail Comedy Festival. Immigration
Like, how did she get
specifics
here?
from 20 years ago.
Yeah, technically.
Maybe we'll talk about this more offline. All right. So, anyways, we're live from the Vail Comedy Festival. V. Lince. I'm Mark Masters.
Whoop, whoop.
Every Memorial Day weekend, it's day 3 of the festival. We're having a little chat in the artist lounge and enjoying some ice cream.
Great ice cream.
How's the festival going?
Festival is fabulous.
Yeah, that's so nice to hear.
Vail
Tell me
is
about
so
it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a great walking town.
Mm-hmm.
It's so charming. You want to stay outside all the time. The people are very friendly. You could take a nice deep breath in and you don't smell nothing bad.
It smells
You
good.
smell pretty good, actually. You smell good. Some trees in the air, some good food in the air. It's
Nice. You're
nice
having a
time.
good time.
You got a
Having a
good
good time.
pick over here, man.
Nice.
How'd you go to Big Vail? Where you from?
I used to live in Vail a long time ago. I was like a ski bum, and that's a good question. Thanks. It's very insightful. So here's the thing. In Denver, and I'm sure this happens in New York too. There's just like so many entertainment options that very good comedy shows, and when I say very good, I mean the lineup is very good. You might have somebody in from New York City who was passed at several clubs and super funny, and some of the best Denver comedians, and there'll be 3 people in the audience.
Yeah.
So it's not a very good comedy show in the sense of it's actually a pretty bad comedy show, even though the talent is incredible.
Right.
So I wanted to start a show, because it's like a way to get stage time, basically.
Exactly.
So every month I do 10 minutes up top. I'm the host, and that I put in so much work, but it's worth it to me because I get that stage time.
Absolutely.
And
work on your craft.
I was like, you know what? I don't see how I can run a good show in Denver. I couldn't figure out. Some people do run good shows in Denver. I'm not sure that do it. A lot of them are not great.
Right.
They're stage time for comics, but it's not good stage time.
Right.
And so
It's saturated. The market is saturated.
yeah, exactly. So up here it's very different. The locals who are awesome are kind of starved for entertainment.
Yes.
And they don't get comedy shows. Vail hasn't. They had a comedy festival technically 20, 30 years ago, but the comedy festival, I've heard from a lot of people like, this is awesome. We've never had anything like this. Please do it again. So that's why. And then the first show just went awesome. It was great. And then so we kept doing it, and it got better, and then it was perfect. And then the pandemic happened, and I cried. And then
we all cried.
Yeah.
Not just you.
And we came back online, and the fun thing about the online shows was I started working with like a lot of the headliners that are on the festival. Stephen Rogers, Caitlin Palufo, Osama Siddiqui.
Yeah.
Those were people I never could have gotten out here back in the day because we just didn't have the budget for it. Now we're at Bridge Streete Bar. We do a monthly show at Bridge Streete Bar.
Bridge Streete Bar was awesome.
I'll ask you a question about that in a second.
Yeah.
We sell tickets and we have a decent budget, so we fly in comics from New York and LA, and the people who are the guests of Vail and the people who live here are just super excited about it. So it's a lot of fun. So tell people about Bridge Streete Bar as a comedy venue.
Okay, so at first glance, you're like, okay, this is a And you have to go down to the venue, to the actual venue. But that's very New York. So for us, a lot of New Yorkers, we're like, oh, okay, business as usual. And then I'm thinking, when you come in, you just see the stage is like towards right here, and then you're like, you see the people, but you're like, okay, there's a cute packed room. I knew it was packed. But then I'm trying to get a drink, and I'm walking, and I'm passing several rooms filled with people, and I'm like, y'all watching the same show? And they are watching the same. And it's like 4 rooms, maybe.
There's 3.
3.
There's a main room, there's the upper deck, and there's a side room that's more like a diagonal.
They were
room.
all packed out.
They were all
I was
packed.
like, oh my goodness, this is such.
That was
a
a Steven
unique
Rogers
place.
show, right?
Yeah, it was.
That was a good show, and you crushed. You did
Yeah,
great. You had fun on stage.
I had a great time on stage.
Good,
I felt like, presented. It was a barrier in front of me. I'm like, ooh, who am I, the president? Lince, baby.
Yeah, it's a music bar, so it has a great sound system. It's got low ceilings. We make it pitch black. We put on the spotlights. I couldn't be happier. It's got everything. The Vail Comedy Show is 3 years old, but we've only been in that venue 9 months now, and it's our forever home. I hope it's awesome, and
It's a great home.
Todd and Andy and everybody that I work with at the bar are terrific, and they're really invested in making sure the comedy shows are great. If I ever need anything, they're like right on it, which is awesome. Some venues don't care.
Right.
As a show producer, you get like venues that could care less. You have venues that care
Don't
about
you
a
want comedy?
quality product, and they really, if I tell them something will make the show better, they take care of it. Yeah, if it's possible.
It's good to have on your team. Those are
Yeah.
good people to have on your team. Shout out to Todd and Andy.
Yeah. Andy's the bartender. Todd's one of the partners.
Nice.
And they're awesome.
Doing great work, guys.
What other venues have you been to?
I've been to Aviator Nation.
Oh, what do you think of that room? That was
What do you
freaking-
mean? What I think of
I'm
that
so
cool.
excited about it.
It's
We'd never
so
done a show.
cool.
Before 48 hours ago, we'd never done a show there.
It's like going into Lisa Frank. It's like if Lisa Frank came here and started skiing, and she opened
Is
a
she an
boutique.
artist?
You
Who
don't
is she?
know
I
Lisa
don't know.
Frank?
I don't know. Who's Lisa
No,
Frank?
you're not a millennial. All the millennials are freaking out right now. She's like, no, she didn't bring up Lisa
Boomer.
Frank. But just think of Lisa Frank, and that's what this venue was like. It's just colors everywhere, different caricatures, different color clothes, very bright colors. Just it's a haven. It's a beautiful, magnificent imagination nation.
Awesome. Cool. Did you get to see Al Jackson?
He actually headlined there last night,
Yeah.
and he was fantastic.
He's so funny. He's
He
so
was
funny.
fantastic.
We
It
had a
was
surprise
such a treat to see
headliner.
him. Yeah.
HBO, Comedy Central. Apparently he's recorded.
Verified. What's up, Al?
He's so funny. He was great. Yeah, that was a great show. That was a lot of fun. Jake Hovis did a great job hosting it. Just like really kept things going. And that's a fun venue. And his staff there, so cool. Right?
So cool.
Like what a nightmare for them. to
I
have
know, they like
just,
those
like
things
almost
downstairs.
100 people packed. And
We
then
were
this,
taking pictures in the fitting rooms.
Oh my
They were
goodness.
wilding.
It
But
was
that's
so
what they
fun.
get. What are you gonna do?
Could
Invite
you
a
make
bunch of
that
comics.
like imagine the basement wasn't there, right?
Yeah.
That is a amazing comedy venue. So
Yeah.
good. And you're like, what could make this better? Some amazing place for the comics to hang out. Like it's perfect.
It
It's so
is.
great.
It is, though.
It's really cool. We're really excited to be back at Aviator Nation next year.
Such a good place.
And maybe we'll do a pop-up every once in a while. Vail Comedy Show, we'll do a pop-up show. Like if like Leah Bonema, do you know her?
I do know Leah.
She's so funny. She's my favorite. She's the best. So she did the February show this year, sold it out like a week in advance. We sell out every show, but it's usually like the day of.
Yeah.
You know? And she sold hers out a week in advance, and she was in
Nice.
town Wednesday night. Our shows are Thursday nights. And I was like, do you want to like maybe run your hour? And she was like, oh my gosh, I would love to run my hour. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try and set up a pop-up show. We did it in this room, actually. She was standing right in front of that fireplace.
Nice.
And this is where we did our first ever pop-up show. And we put the tickets on sale like 36 hours before the show. We sold like 45 tickets.
Yeah.
The room was, there's no beverage service here, or, it's got some handicaps, if you will, for
But to
for a
sell
comedy
those
venue,
tickets.
but it was fun.
Yeah.
Like you got these cool, comfortable chairs. You got the
Yeah.
fireplace. It was different.
It's cozy.
So
Yeah.
yeah. I'm excited. Aviator Nation. If you can take out a small home loan, you can buy some of their clothes. I definitely support them.
They cute though. They
They-
cute though.
they
You're
are
gonna
cute.
look cute, but
They
you're
are
gonna be
nice.
broke. But you're gonna look cute.
Do you have a favorite thing about comedy festivals?
Networking, of course,
Okay.
meeting new people.
Yeah, the
all
hang,
the time. What do you
meeting
do?
people. How's that been here in Vail?
It's been great. I've actually met a couple New York comics that I didn't even know were from New York. Almost every day, New York comics meet another New York comic that's been in New York doing comedy for years.
Yeah. Anybody
so
you want
much
to shout
of us.
out that you like?
Of course. Shout out to Brett. I just met him. We've been social media friends, but we just met.
Brett Hiker, everybody?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Also, Mika's here. I love
Mika
Mika
Mo.
Yes.
I drove her from Denver to Vail. That was
Nice.
I've made that drive 1,000 times.
Yeah.
I've done it once. And that was probably one of my favorite drives ever.
Nice.
She's so funny.
She is very,
and it was just
very
great
funny.
talking to her. And,
Yup. She's a character.
Yeah.
So shout out to Mika. That's my friend in New York. I know her.
You guys hang out.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I
Did
love-
did one of you tell the other about the applying for the festival, or did you guys
No.
know? You just saw the lineup,
and I like that too. I usually don't tell the comics I'm applying.
Yeah.
And then when it's just a surprise whenever I'm with someone, I'm like, oh yeah, we made it. Gang gang.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's cool. You had any good food out here besides this delicious ice
Oh
cream?
my god, I just had
Did you
a-
have some samples, by the way, when you picked up the ice
I
cream?
had a sample that I had. It was the Oreo caramel fudge, and it's delicious. I got it with birthday cake.
Nice.
Cause
Yeah.
listen, I'm on vacation.
Nice.
And before this, I actually had a steak and egg sandwich.
Where?
And it was delicious at the Little Diner.
Oh, Little Diner, the best.
Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
Yeah, it's
Everything is
cute.
so charming.
I tried to put on a comedy show there during the festival, actually.
Really?
Like, you know where the servers are in the kitchen is? Like, the comedian would stand there, and then the audience would be
no.
all around. You don't like it?
No.
No?
Because all the cooking happening.
No. It'd be after. They close at like 2-3 p.m. or whatever.
No.
So like at night, you know?
Okay.
Or even like 5 o'clock. It's weird. It's not like, it's not traditional.
But comedy's weird.
Yeah. I like that.
Be very on brand.
I like when I go to festivals and they I went Red Clay Comedy Festival.
Oh, nice.
Very well run comedy festival. They have a show every year in a bagel store. And they just, it's 4 walls and a ceiling, and you set up some chairs and you get an amplified sound and a spotlight, and I saw Steph Tolev just crush in there.
Yeah.
And I'm in a bagel. You forget you're in a bagel store.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be in Little Diner. They weren't too thrilled about it, but maybe next year.
Yeah.
And also it's kind of far away. I like how close all the venues are right now. They're super close to each other.
They
They
are.
bounce around.
Yeah.
Cool. Have you
It's
been
a
to any
great
other
spot.
venues?
Let's see. Yeah, I went to the Q.
Kachina.
Yeah.
That show.
Kachina.
Were you on that show?
No.
but that was
when
a
we
fun.
picked
That
Caitlin.
crowd was.
Yeah.
Caitlin crushed.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, it was. You would not think that would be a good comedy room. Huge ceilings, bright daylight. It's
Skin-
middle of the
Animal
afternoon.
skin everywhere.
Huge windows. Nobody's sitting close to each other because they're on these gorgeous,
Big
super
ass
comfortable
chairs,
chairs.
Chairs.
Like wider than this probably. And there's like 30 to 40 people in the
Yeah,
audience.
like
Maybe
40.
closer to probably closer to 30. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people. And they were laughing so hard and having such a good time. And it's everything comedy shouldn't be. High ceiling,
Right.
bright light. People are spread out. And it was
Early?
even the TV,
It was like 3:30.
and the TVs were on in the back even, and not where anybody could see. But like that made me. Oh, I gotta fix that. That's
Gotta
something I gotta
turn
do
off the
today.
TV
I gotta
TVs.
get in there and turn off the TVs.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So
Little raindrops. I wonder if they can see that it got darker. It suddenly got
Yeah,
very dark
definitely
outside.
did.
Well, we got the lighting, maybe not. In our fancy studio, we're basically in a kitchen right now. But
Yeah, right.
It looks like we're through the Hollywood magic. It looks like we're somewhere else. All right. So, what's something you don't like about festivals? Like when you go to a festival and it's like you wish you could improve it or something.
Let's see.
She's such a nice person. She's like, can I say this? Can I not say this?
Because nothing is. It's just.
I'll tell you
normal
this.
Stuff. Of course,
We
we wish we
won't
had
edit
food
this
every
out.
day.
Oh, okay.
Like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's nothing. It's all regular. I come here
Yeah.
for the regular stuff, which
Okay.
is meeting people.
Well, let's talk about the food.
Drinking.
So you wish you had food every day.
Yeah.
Did you get any free food at this festival?
Not yet. There was some bagels.
Did you
the
get
other
something
day.
when you checked into your hotel?
No.
You didn't get a gift bag?
Oh yes.
Oh, okay. What was in
Yeah,
there?
yes.
What was in there?
Yes. There
What was
was
in
some
there?
gift cards in there.
Did you
for
use any of
food.
them?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. You
I-
got lots of food. You got lots of food in there.
Yes, that's fair. That's
Okay.
fair.
All right.
But also some games. I saw you guys were playing games.
Yeah, we got it right over there. Socially twisted card games. You want to play more games?
I do want to play more
okay.
games.
All right, yeah. We tried to. You apparently haven't been to it yet, but you have a token for $10 at Gorsuch Ski Cafe, which is gorgeous, and we couldn't make the logistics work out, but we were gonna have a game hour in that spot. It's really cute. We might get that working next year.
Yeah. More. I guess more.
Did you get a free drink?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You got some free drinks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But more like, I guess free.
Like a meal. We did it on Friday.
Like,
you were late.
Yes.
We had a pizza, like, happy hour. We had free beer and pizza in the lounge, and she flew in.
Like,
she missed it.
Yes. Like a family style, like, type of thing every day.
Yeah.
That's what I wish more festivals would do.
Yeah. I hear that.
Yeah.
It's tricky because sometimes people are like, you know what, I wanted to go for a hike. And because you had this lunch in the middle of the day, there's no time to do that. Or I wanted to go to this, section of town and see this thing, and I didn't have time to do it.
Right.
Have you? Did you go to the ski museum?
Mm-mm.
No.
Ain't it right here?
It's right by the transportation center, right near the George.
Nice. A ski museum.
It's ski and snow sports. Colorado Hall of Fame. It's actually cool, and you can go. You can spend an hour in there, but you can also spend like 5 to 10 minutes and see the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's free.
Nice.
So yeah, check it out if you're interested.
I actually would.
Nice. What have you thought of the after party so far?
Oh my God! Speak to my liver on that, please. Ample free drinks, ample partying, ample music, ample just chit chat with friends and family, and
it's been a really special group of comics this year, the 2022 Vail Comedy Festival. All right, quick question for you: when you started comedy, if right now you could time travel back and tell yourself one thing, what would you tell yourself?
This is very cliche, but be more confident. Use your voice more. Like, in the beginning, when I first started comedy, the first time I got on stage, it was just an open mic, and the next 4 years, it was on and off. I was like dabbling in it. I would do an open mic every 6 months, do a bringer every 4 months. Like, it wasn't real. And if I went back, I would. From the first time I got on stage, I would have went every day. I would have started my Twitter. I would have worked on Twitter. Like, I just would have had more confidence in my voice. Because in the beginning, I didn't. There wasn't that many black women. Now there's enough where you can kind of get inspired by one another. But 12 years ago, when I got on that stage, I was one of 5, and I didn't know any of them. And it was hard. I felt kind of like you felt like an imposter when there's not a lot of views around.
Yeah.
So that's what I would change, because now there's ample of us.
Nice. Well, it's changed.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. What
would you change?
Ooh, great question. I would tell myself to write more. Just write every day, and just be prepared for it takes a while.
Yeah.
You get better, but it takes a while.
Yeah.
And you just gotta work hard, and the things will come eventually. Just don't stress when things aren't, just be patient.
Yeah.
I kind of knew that.
Yeah.
I kind of had a sense that was the thing, but it would be nice to have the confidence
to
know that it's gonna work out.
Right.
But it's also fun to take that leap and hope that it's going to work out.
Of course, because that's what life is, taking chances.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, well, we've been here with Lince, live from the Vail Comedy Festival. How do people find you?
You could find me at all platforms, Lince, that's V space Lince, and vlincecomedy.com is my website. You could follow me where I'm going to be next. Any other festivals?
I think it's vlincecomedy.com.
It is. I'm very fancy. Lince if you're fancy.
Yes, very nice. All right, one last thing that you've really enjoyed about Vail Comedy Festival?
Meeting Mark.
Oh, you're so sweet, V. That's great. All right, we'll see you guys next time. I'm Mark Masters, Vail Comedy Festival, every Memorial Day weekend, vailcomedyfestival.com. And Lince, she's got that great t-shirt right there. Is that a nice t-shirt? What do you think?
It's so comfortable. Oh, are you
It's
kidding?
so nice.
I'll
It's
never
so
get
nice.
long sleeve shirts.
I'll tell you off camera how much they cost, but it was outrageous. It
Get
was
out.
Yeah,
They
they're-
feel good.
They're nice.
They're
we,
worth
we
it.
paid
They were
for
worth
quality.
it. Oh,
we want
yeah.
people to wear them.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
yeah. All right. Bye bye, everybody.